It is like 6:30 in the morning. I don't know. So I've been up for a bit because I basically, after my friend Cody left and we ate and all this stuff, I unpacked like bathroom essentials and just some other few things, and then I was done. So I slept. I was super tired. So now I am on the verge of hopefully being able to unpack everything today because I'm getting my couch tomorrow. So if not everything, almost everything does need to be unpacked so they can fit the couch in here to place it. I didn't film moving day really yesterday because it was a lot. We wanted to get done. We were on a time limit, obviously, so we wanted to get done as quickly as possible. But it went well. It went really well. A shout out to Cody, my friend, who is just love of my life. Anyway, the only downside, I found out that the TV that I had purchased and that was delivered early, it was supposed to be delivered on June 2nd. It was delivered on May 29th. Was stolen from the lobby. So during this whole thing, if you guys remember, I have been having stuff delivered here and then coming like once a week to bring it all inside. Never had a problem until the TV. So that sucks. I filed a claim with FedEx, but there's really not much I can do. The weird thing is that like the whole day when I saw it was going to be delivered, I was waiting for an alert on my phone because the way my building works, when you type in my like apartment code, it actually rings to my phone and I can physically through the phone let someone in the building. I never got a call or anything. So that's really weird. And it said signature wasn't required, but it's a television. Like that should have been a thing. I don't know. Like if Best Buy wouldn't have sent it as early as they did, I would be fine. But like I said, I filed a claim. There's really not much I can do. It just sucks to be out about $500. So that blows. That's the biggest downside to this move so far. But anyway, so here is the status of the apartment. So this is what we got. Yeah, it's a lot everywhere. Theo is adjusting wonderfully. He's a little scared to go on the bed, and he used to go on the ottoman all the time, but now he's even scared to go on that. I think he's just decompressing because he definitely wants to get up there with me, but when I bring him up, he gets scared, I think because of the height. I don't know. I hope he gets used to it because he's usually a very fearless dog, and the first day that we were here yesterday, he did jump up and then jump off the bed, which I don't want him to do because it is such a high height and he's little and he is a long dog and I don't want anything, good boy, and I don't want anything to happen to his back. So yeah, that's been a struggle. Another thing with the move that kind of went a little wrong was that Cody told me to check and make sure I got everything. And I was like, no, it's fine.
Wrong, sir. Wrong.
I forgot Theo's dog food. It's in like this rolly bin. I can definitely pick it up. I still have the keys to the apartment. So like I still have the apartment till June 30th. So it's not like I can't get it. It's just like I didn't want to have to go over there to take an Uber, but I'm going to have to bring that stuff back later in this week. But yeah, so that's the only dumb thing I did. And I should have listened. I was like, no, I got everything. That was the one thing. It sucks, but it's what it is. Anyway, aside from that, like I said, it went pretty well. Now today is the unpacking day. We still have leftover Korean food, which was so good. The Korean food was so good. Oh my gosh, it was so delicious. So I still have a lot of leftovers of that. I probably have like 2 meals worth at minimum left, which is really great because that's what I'm gonna be having for dinner. I'm probably gonna just order Dunkin' or something. I'd love to order H&H, but it's a little expensive and I'd rather, having just been lost $500, I'd rather just order something that has a bigger coffee profile. But I do want to get through some things. So today, doing the DVD shelf again, the bookshelf. Unfortunately, I lost a peg on the bookshelf, which really sucks. Maybe depending on how high I do the bottom books, I can hold it. We'll see. I don't know. I'm going to test some things out. So I might be reorganizing my bookshelf a little bit as well as putting it up. Biggest thing I don't like about this apartment that I notice now that I have my bookshelves here is the crown molding on the bottom of the floor, which is very nice, does not allow the bookshelves to stay flush against the wall. So everything has like a gap and I hate that. Just from an aesthetic purpose. Let me show you. So yeah, that's the gap. Like that's a significant gap. So that really annoys me. And the bookshelf over here, don't mind the messed up bed. Like it's The backing, this is IKEA, so the backing kind of came off, which really sucks, but yeah, that's really annoying, so I gotta fix that. I just don't like that it's not flush. It bothers me, but we'll see what happens. So that's my update for the day. We're going to be, and I say we as in me and Theo are going to be unpacking as much as possible. He hears something outside. He's still getting used to it. Like I said, he's decompressing, so he's kind of just antsy, and I think all the boxes everywhere are kind of making him uncomfortable. But once I think more of my smells come out of the boxes, he's gonna feel more comfortable. I probably should have brought him to the apartment beforehand, but for those that don't know, he's leash reactive, so it just makes things like challenging. And I was only ever here for an hour or two at a time, and usually coming after work, so it was really hard to do that. All things considered, he's doing really well. I just don't want him to get some bad habits, but I think once everything is unpacked, it's going to be a lot easier for him. Like, I feel bad. He handled it so well. You know, he had to be in the crate for the majority of the day, like yesterday, but then he got to ride in the cab with us when we drove the U-Haul. Well, when Cody drove the U-Haul, because I can't drive. That was why he helped me. So he got to sit in the cab, and he was actually very good. He was a little cry, but he was actually very good in the cab, so I have to give him credit for that. Like I said, he's kind of scared to go up on the bed now. Usually he sleeps with me. Like, this was the first time, I think since I first brought him home, that he hasn't slept with me. So that was kind of weird and different. He slept in his crate. He has blankets and stuff in his crate. It's comfy, and he does like his crate, but I want to bring him up, but I also don't want to force him. So we're going to try to have to train that back up again. And I just think once he decompresses and realizes things are now going to be the way they are, maybe he'll get those habits back. So that's going to be a little bit of a learning curve, but he's been really great, all things considered. So that is the moving update. That first shower at the end of a moving day was probably the best shower I've ever had in my life. Woke up super sore today, but it was like the best shower I ever had. But again, a shout out to Cody, who is like my BFF forever. And yeah, so that is day 1 of living in the new apartment so far. Good morning. It is the next day from the last update. It's about 8:30 in the morning. A little shiny. So I got some breakfast. Theo got some breakfast. We went on a walk, the usual. But I wanted to give you guys a bit of an update about where I'm at as far as the unpacking goes. I did it all day yesterday. My couch is scheduled to be here within the next 3 hours, which is great. But I figured I would show you guys where I'm at and what I stopped at. I basically stopped around 7:30 last night. So yeah, my bookshelves are still not much of anything. I still have some skincare and makeup stuff because I need to build my bathroom cabinet. But the bookshelves will be the project for the day. Theo is on the bed. But this is the apartment. I'm still waiting on the couch, like I said, but the boxes are completely gone. It's super exciting. So yeah, that's where we're at in regards. So that's where we're at in regards to the unboxing. I'm almost done. I should be getting TV within the next day or two, and then get the couch today. And then I'm pretty much, as far as big furniture and everything else, I'm all moved in and pretty much unpacked. The biggest project next is that bathroom cabinet, which hopefully I'll get to today after I do the bookshelves. But yeah, that is where we're at. I will give a proper tour once everything is done, but everything is almost done already. So it's really great and inspiring. And I'm so glad I took this week off to do this, because I would have had to go to work tonight and I would have been exhausted. So that worked out in the end. I will catch you guys on the next update.